Pokemon Pokopia is officially out worldwide. And in case you didn't know, the game is exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, but you can play with people on Switch 1 using GameShare. I played a ton of Animal Crossing with my wife back during the quarantine, so of course I want to experience this game with her too. However, Pokopia doesn't exactly make it easy to GameShare. So let me show you exactly how to unlock this feature. In case you don't know, GameShare is a feature on the Nintendo Switch 2 that lets you share certain games to either another Switch 2 or the original Switch using just one copy of the game. Kind of similar to the Nintendo DS download back in the day. You'll first need to have progressed a little bit into the game. Not too far, I want to say around 30 minutes to an hour. Just follow along the story until you reach Environment Level 2. At which point you'll be able to access Link Play from the PC in front of this broken down Pokemon Center. However, this Link Play won't give you access to GameShare, only online or local communication, which can only be done with other Switch 2 users, and is pretty limited as visitors will be locked into spectator mode in your island. Basically, this is not where you find GameShare. Instead, you'll have to venture a little bit out of the tutorial area. If you've progressed a little further and unlocked Rock Smash, you can just clear the rocks here and get through to this area. Otherwise, you can climb around even without having any blocks or the ability to break. You can pick up these fence pieces by pressing Y and hop up the blocks to make it up to the top of this mountain. Then turn your camera to the right, and in the distance, you'll notice a land bridge, which is actually our goal. So regardless of how you get to this beach area, at this point, you're gonna have to build your way across. So again, if you don't have Rock Smash yet, you likely won't have any blocks to build across, but you can still make it by using the stairs nearby. Pick them up with Y, and you can actually place these at the edge of this, these rocks to make a makeshift bridge with stairs. I know it looks a little goofy, but if you want to get GameShare as soon as possible, you want to play the game with your friends on Switch 1, this is the easiest and fastest way. So after making it across, just keep heading straight until eventually the game will warn you that you'll probably need some more knowledge in order to fully experience this area. And honestly, the game's kind of right, because if you do this immediately as soon as you're able to, you won't have a lot of the abilities that you're going to need in order to build the world how you want. So I do recommend playing until you've at least unlocked a few more abilities like Rock Smash and Cut, because on the other side, you'll find an entirely new place called Pallette Town. Not to be confused with Pallette Town. Off in the distance, you'll notice another broken down Pokemon Center with a PC outside, and interacting with this PC, you'll get a little cutscene. I'm not going to spoil who you end up meeting here, but after that cutscene, clicking Link Play with this PC, you'll finally notice the GameShare option. Once you've opened up your world through GameShare, the other person simply has to click GameShare on their Switch or Switch 2, select your account, then click Join GameShare via a local user, and it'll automatically start searching for a GameShare session. Tested this out, it actually connects to the Switch 1. I was even able to load in using my wife's Switch, though her avatar seemed to be randomized. So I think that means the player on the Switch 1, the one using GameShare, won't have like their own profile, like it's not going to save their items or anything. But while they're in that world, they can freely destroy and build, interact with the environment, create habitats. It's basically like a Minecraft creative mode in here, except you don't get like infinite access to blocks, but you can do whatever you want within Pallette Town. Any player can. And this differs from the multiplayer you can access at the tutorial town, because even though there you can do online or local play, it's only available to those on Nintendo Switch 2, and you can only be in spectator mode, meaning other players, and I think even yourself, can't actually interact with the environment. It's basically to show off your town to other people, kind of like in Animal Crossing. Just wanted to clarify that little distinction, and more importantly, clarify how GameShare works, that it's specifically in Pallette Town, so you're not going to be able to do the story mode in co-op, which is kind of lame in my opinion. I was really looking forward to playing through the game with my wife, but at least we'll be able to build our little town together. Just wanted to do that little tutorial because I was really confused when I first booted up the game and wanted to do multiplayer, couldn't figure it out for the life of me, and I only have one Switch 2 right now because that thing is dang expensive. And even though I could buy one for my wife, she actually wants to wait until some kind of limited edition one releases because she doesn't like the all matte black design. I'm pretty sure they're going to make a Winds and Waves one eventually, so it'll be pretty cool to get her that one instead. Anyway, that's how to play multiplayer, specifically GameShare in Pokopia. So you only need one copy of the game on Switch 2. Hope that helped out, and if it did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe because I've got plenty more Pokopia content coming. In fact, I might be live streaming it right now as you're watching this video. If there's a little red circle around my YouTube profile, click that. You can come to the live stream and watch me play the story and some multiplayer as well. And I'll be working on a compilation of my playthrough for this channel, but I'm also uploading the full playthrough VODs, like my old Let's Plays, over on the second channel, Not Munching Orange. So subscribe to that one as well if you like my old school playthrough style of videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.